319.
Shift.
Big 30.
He's coming. Double up.
Big 30. Hey.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Open man is Higgins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Rodgers to throw again. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down too. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. from 8 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Leo.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll rifle this one deep right and got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, seam 6.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Kill.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You got nothing. Wide. Get wide. Check.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
X3, 218, chop it.
On fourth down, Lawrence. And he's able to find Diggs. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
60 outlaw.
Check. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
Topper. Now.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 21-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And it's third down.
No. 158. Get 300. Box it.
Like 42.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Now Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, Alpha.
27, Mike 27, Mike, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Mike.
319.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Boyd. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over 319.
Rodgers to throw once more. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 11 more on that one and another first down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They'll run on first down. Cook. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Showing up, showing up.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Look, squeeze. Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence lets it fly. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Come on, fellas.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 31, check 31. Check 50, check 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Go on.
Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Rock it. Get it.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
60 outlaw. Protein spill. Tight dog.
Check.
On 1st down, it's Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
X3, 218, chopper.
A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Check the backer. Check 52.
Back to throw. Lawrence. It's complete to Diggs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check the hot read. Watch the twist. Check.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Lawrence going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's it, baby. We got one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Ready?
They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Shift, watch the shift. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Smooth.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. 6-6, pull it high.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Hey.
Bam, bam.
24.
Check. General West.
Crunch. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jim, 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 Jim.
Hit it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Blue draw corpus.
Don't get nervous. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Whip, 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 whip.
Hey, Sam off. Step.
Again, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Rodgers now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Strip that ball. Watch the eye.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Down. 18 Gator. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Check safety, check safety.
Get it.
On first down, Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey,
Recon, 132 fighter.
quick dash. Come, come.
Hey, zoom. Head up.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
That's the score. Vikings 28, Packers 21. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88. Jump.
Hey, box truck.
To throw again. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing now is Rodgers. They're going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
At the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
X3, 218, chop it.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
Go.
2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
60 outlaw. Topper.
They run again on first down. Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Check. Fresno!
Look at me! Go! You're out!
Kill! Shoot!
Greystone, travel! 5!
On the carry, it's Cook. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 42 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers, throwing again. Complete to Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
You got 3 down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.